Hey guys, let's understand this problem on volume of a sphere. This problem here says a cylindrical tub of radius 16 centimeter contains water to the depth of 30 centimeter, which means water level in the cylindrical vessel is 30 centimeter and its radius is 16 centimeter. A spherical iron ball is dropped into the tub. Again, I have discussed this scenario. There is water in the cylindrical vessel and what we are doing, we are immersing a sphere. So, it will be displacing the water equal to its volume and the rise in the water level will be equal to the volume of water displaced. Because volume will always remain conserved, because you know that you are not losing the water. Water will remain in the vessel itself. So, and thus level of water raised by 9 centimeter. So, as height of the water was before, it was 30 centimeter. Now, when we immerse the spherical ball into the water, the level raised was 9 centimeter. Now you need to calculate the radius of the ball. I have discussed this scenario with you and I told you how to do this. Volume of the water displaced will be equal to volume of water displaced by this spherical ball when you immerse that spherical ball into the cylindrical vessel, which is equal to volume of spherical ball, which is 4/3 of pi r cube. You know that volume of water displaced will be equal to volume of rise in level, volume of water, volume of water rise in cylindrical vessel, in cylindrical vessel. And what is that level of rise? It is 9 centimeter. So volume will be volume of water level raised is equal to, you are only going to consider the volume of the water level raised. Area of the base of the cylinder is pi r square and water level raised to the level of 9 centimeter. Now, you know the value of R, which is 16 centimeter of the cylindrical vessel, and water level rise is 9 centimeter. Now after this, what you are going to do, you are going to equate both of these equations to find out the radius of the ball. So let's equate both of them. This is 4/3 of pi r cube. 22 by 7 will get cancelled out. Here you can write this as 16 into 16, this 9 into 3 divided by 4, and you know that this is r cube. This is 4. You can also write this as 4 cube into 3 cube. This is 9. This is 3. You can write 9 as 3 square. You can write 16 as 4 square. So this will become 4 cube into 3 cube. So radius will be 4 into 3, which means it will be 12 centimeter. So this is the radius of the ball. In every case, when you'll find the kind of scenario like this, you'll always do the same thing. You'll calculate the volume of the water displaced which will be equal to the volume of the shape immersed into that water. If that will be cylinder, then here the volume will be pi r square h. If that shape will be cone, then here this volume will be 1/3 of pi r square h. But as this shape is iron spherical ball, so that's why the volume here is 4/3 pi r cube. After that, what we have done, we have a cylindrical vessel and the rise in water level after immersing this spherical ball was 9 centimeter. So I have calculated the volume of the water in that level, which was 9 centimeter. So our base is pi r square into 9. So after that, what we did, we have equated the volume of waters, because volume will remain conserved, volume of water will remain conserved. It is not going anywhere. There is no fall of water out of the vessel because it is not mentioned in the question. So we are assuming that water is still there in the vessel. So that's why I have equated both of these volumes, and after Equating it, I have calculated the volume of radius of the spherical ball, which is 12 centimeter. I really hope there is no doubt. I will be taking more problems in the coming video lecture. Thank you.